on, kid. We're not out of the woods yet.
Na 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 na. We still control the universe.
I want that wall-crawling arachnid prosecuted!
On the roof!
Hello everybody and welcome to this review for DeepWater Horizon. So DeepWater Horizon is the story of the BP oil spill that happened a number of years ago. I think it was 2010, 09 or 2010, I don't even remember. But I was going to say 2009, that's technically the year, but you know, it's what it is. But yeah, I just recently saw this film along with a bunch of other movies that I am reviewing from 2016, and yeah, so this is my review for DeepWater Horizon. DeepWater Horizon, I'm going to say DeepWater Horizon a lot, it's the way these things go. But first off, this is the second collaboration, and the upcoming third collaboration will be Patriots Day. But the second collaboration of Mark Wahlberg and Peter Berg. They also did Lone Survivor, another really good true story film, and this outlines what happened about the BP oil spill. This movie's incredible. Now obviously where fact and fiction, they had to blend together things, and certain things are embellished for cinematic effect, and that happens a lot in films. But I know that, but I learned more about what happened through this film, and I think that's where the education of movies like this and Patriots Day and even Lone Survivor, 13 Hours, and other stuff like that, not Pearl Harbor, but other movies that are done correctly really teach us things. And this is an emotionally gripping movie. Mark Wahlberg's fantastic. Mark Wahlberg and Peter Berg should be honored for what they did this year with both Patriots Day and this movie. They're both great films, and Patriots Day I'll be doing a review for very soon as well. It's a fantastic movie. Patriots Day. Patriots Day is an awesome movie too. But this movie, DeepWater Horizon, outlines things I did not know about that oil spill. It outlines things that may have could have been prevented, things that executives at BP could have foreseen, things that people in the oil rig most likely did foresee, and things that maybe both parties did right and wrong in the situation, and how certain people were heroic and saved other people's lives in this event. It's a fantastic film. Peter Berg does a fantastic job of setting up our characters. They set up Mark Wahlberg with his family, who's played by, his wife is played by Kate Hudson. She's really good in the movie. His co-workers in the film, and you'll notice a lot of their faces and stuff. Like John Malkovich is someone who's a BP executive, and he's really good in the film. You don't like him, but he's really good in the film. Kurt Russell is fantastic in this movie. He is great in this movie. He's got a couple of moments where he talks to John Malkovich, and he's great. I mean, one, it's two great actors, in a conversation, and that's always a great thing. But this movie really was, and once the explosions start happening in this movie, stuff goes nuts. I mean, and you're just like, oh my goodness, how did anyone survive this? And I'm blown away by it. I'm blown away by how good this movie was. Not that I didn't think it was going to be a bad movie. I just was not expecting this level of greatness in this movie. This is a fantastic film from start to finish. It outlines things in a very well-paced manner. It gives a little bit of closure on what happened and everything near the end. It recounts some of these people's tales and things. It almost reminds me a bit of Sully, another film that came out earlier this year, or last year, being now it's 2017. But like Sully, it outlines an event that happened in the last 10 years, pretty much, pretty recently. It outlines the events. It gives you the fact and the fiction, and it shows how these people were heroic. It shows how these people survived this event, this horrible atrocity, and how things went right and wrong at the same time, and how the people involved in the incident took action. And I love movies like that. I absolutely love movies like that. It's like Apollo 13's kind of the same way, you know. Something terrible happens, and there's all these different parties that are trying to get these people home or get these people to safety. And that's what Sully is, and that's what Deepwater Horizon is. Mark Wahlberg is great in the movie. He does a really good job, and I do like Mark Wahlberg when he's not in something like Transformers. He's really good in these types of movies. Him and Peter Berg they're a great collaboration right now, and I'm really glad to see that they did Lone Survivor, Patriots Day, and this. I'm really glad that they did these films. This movie's a 9 out of 10 for me. I loved this movie. I absolutely loved this movie. There's not a whole lot wrong with it, if anything. I would have liked a little bit more on where the whole thing is now, in a sense, is how much oil went into the, the Gulf of Mexico and stuff like that. There's some little things in there like that. But I really loved this movie. A 9 out of 10 for me. A strong 9 out of 10 for me. I really, really liked this movie. It's not something I would say I'd definitely go back and watch right away. Like, I've seen Sully a couple times, but I really love that. I love that story and the heroics of Captain Sullenberger and his crew in that. And I love what that movie says about standing together as human beings, basically. This movie kind of does the same thing. But it's a different event, obviously. It's a much different situation. There's obviously some blame in this, but there's no blame in something like Sully. So, obviously, I really like the way that these films portray real-life events. So, Deepwater Horizon, 9 out of 10 for me. I love this movie. Definitely check it out if you get a chance to. It's a great film. Comment below if you've seen it, if you would like to see it. What did you think of my review? And like this video, subscribe to my channel, and as always, guys, I am Andrew the College Critic, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.